Before we start the review, a disclaimer: if you have not purchased this tank yet, do not buy it. It's that bad. And this is not even on principle. It's not because it's a derp gun. It's not because it's an AVRE. It's just bad. Don't buy it. So, the Churchill 7 AVRE. What does it have for it that makes it fun? Nothing. Is it fun to play against? No, because it's got a derp gun. It's gonna damage you no matter what. Is it fun to play? No, because it goes 20 kilometers an hour. Okay, we're going 25 right now. But this tank is a tier 6 hull, which already struggled at tier 6. At tier 7, you have no turret armor, you have no hull armor, you have no speed, you have no angling, you don't have a good gun. Your gun does damage no matter what, so it's annoying to go against, but it's not fun to play, because it doesn't hit as hard as a Dreadnought. It doesn't hit as hard as a KV-2. Tier for tier, it doesn't hit as hard as the Centurion AVRE. It's kind of just a poo-poo tank, and you have to fight tanks 2 tiers higher than you. It says you have 12 degrees of gun depression, but it doesn't. It has that only over the side. It has nothing over the front. This thing is basically, I'm getting brick vibes. It's so bad. I think everyone who has bought one needs to contact Wargaming, find them in Discord, spam all the employees, and tell them you want your money back. And I'm serious. Let's get as many people as we can just telling them if you want your money back. This tank is that bad. They should be paying you to play it. As I was playing this tank on Sod Mad Haven's account today, I wanted to hurt myself over and over and over again. I was wondering to myself, why? Why would I go and buy this tank other than to have it in my garage? Because that's where it would stay. There's no reason to play it. I don't think anyone is going to play this tank for fun. You might have fun the first couple games, sure. New tank vibes, you know? But then you're never going to play it again. Unless you're like a Churchill fan, which I encountered one. So they exist. But, oh yeah, cool, he's penned my side at this angle. And he's only a tier higher. But, basically, he's 2 tiers higher, because remember, you're a Churchill 7. So you're fighting tier 9s. You're basically fighting tanks 3 tiers higher than you. And you have a gun that's worse than the KV-2s. So your gun is worse than the KV-2, which is a tier 6. And your hull is worse than the Black Prince, because this is also tier 6. So you're basically fighting tier 9s in a tier 6, or an inferior tier 6. But at least we can kill this guy. Yay. Ah. It's so slow. The amount of work I had to do just to get damage in this tank. Unbelievable. We have a Dreadnought coming around the corner. We're going to switch to our Super HE, put a shell in, and we're dead. And wait till you see where they were pinning us. It was not the hull. It was straight through our turret. Yep. Yeah, there's no armor. You can't go hold on with this. Of course, they had our side a couple times, too. Like that side shot. That was our angled shot. Right there that you see in the hull. The turret shot was the Dreadnought. Yeah. Well, now that we know how slow it is, there's no point in showing you the beginning of this game. We're in a much more favorable matchmaking. This is my very next game, and I wanted to show this game to you because it really shows how bad this tank is. That last game didn't. We were overwhelmed. You're like, hey, you're overrun. Ready? And miss. And snap. He pens us. Dreadnought snapped and penned us. We have armor. Just kidding. No, we don't. He snapped and penned us. We had a nice broadside shot. We missed. Look, I can't get my gun down. My gun went up over the front. Side shot? No, goes into the ground. My gun pointed up over the front. That's how bad this gun depression is. Like, I almost feel it's worse than the AVRE. But hello, sir. Nope, I can't get my gun on him. Now I can. There we go, we penned the Dreadnought. 526 damage. Feels good. Next. We're about to sneak around and shoot this guy in the broadside, but watch what happens. This is a prime example of why this tank is so bad. I switched to premium hash, then I changed my mind. I go back to standard hash, broadside shot, boom, 222 damage, we do not pen. And now my game's over. That guy can't pen me. Not afraid of him. But this guy just chooses to kill me. That's it, he just chose to kill me. That's all he needed to do. Already tracks us. And we're going to put another one in him, right into the cupola. Doesn't matter. Because we can't outrun this guy. He's just going at it. He knows. Like, who cares? Just kill him. And that's what he's doing. There's nothing I can do. Dead. I couldn't turn around to run. I couldn't back up to run. I couldn't block any of his shots. I couldn't fight back. I was useless. Golly. This tank is terrible. Frankly, I think I'd rather be playing warships than this. Because warships, you sail for hours on end. Just kidding. You sail for like 7 minutes. Then you start blasting people. Then you don't die right away. And you're all just blasting people. And it's great fun when you start blasting. This game, you drive for 7 minutes. And you don't start blasting people. That shell was lucky. But the misses I had in this tank hurt me so much. And then the hits I had were like, why did that hit? It's a derp gun, which is bad for the game. And it's no fun to play. Which is good for the game, actually. Because if it's no fun to play, people aren't playing something that's bad for the game. Because the HE just makes it so you don't need skill. I don't know. This... If you like this tank, I applaud you. If you pull this tank out and you're like, I'm going to have fun. And I don't mean you have a game and that game was fun. I mean you pull it out knowing you're about to have fun. Because the E75, when I play that tank, I know I'm going to have fun. That's a fun tank. My Tortoise, I know I'm going to have fun. That's a fun tank. My KV2, I know I'm going to have fun. That's a fun tank. If you pull this out, do you know you're going to have fun? And if you do, you're incredible. Because I don't think you can. I think once in a while, you'll have a game that's fun. But this one is something else. I haven't had one of these ranty videos in a while, but this tank has brought it out. It's brought back my brick days. I hope this is the worst selling tank of all time. I hope it's worse selling than even the brick. The tank that got me banned from the CC program because my review on it made that tank bomb. No one bought it, and I got kicked from CC because of the money they didn't make on it. That was hilarious. I love that. That was amazing. But I do. That's what I hope. I hope they regret what they've done releasing this tank. I hope they give everyone their money back. And I hope, frankly, that Wargaming staff gets rolled over and we get a whole new staff in there. Ready? Boom! Haha! Did you see where that went? It didn't want to hit him. It had a mind of its own. It said, no, I don't think so. I don't want to do that. I've got sub 10 ping. So it wasn't server reticle. It was just, no, we don't want to do that. Now I'm out of here. My team is dying. They've all died behind me, so it's time to leave. So I make it look like I'm going after this guy, but in actuality, I'm running for my life. Hello, Tiger. Gonna load premium hash for him. Probably could have used standard. We pen him. Barely did any damage. Like, what was that? We could splash that hard with the KV2. And the KV2 has a better reload. Do you see how long this is? This is with food. This is with Brothers in Arms. This is with rapid loading. This is with gun rammer. This reload is 18 seconds. It's so long. What does this tank have? What's the point of it? There is none. Don't worry, we're finally going to have a nice derp shell here. No, we missed. That was my own fault. I should have aimed a little longer, but we still had that on the back of his tank. And the reason I snapped it was because I knew this guy was going to shoot me. Which he does. But we get away just in time. And you're thinking to yourself, Clone, shoot the UDES. This gun has a mind of its own. Sometimes it pens, sometimes it doesn't. 20 millimeters of armor doesn't pen. I don't want to play this tank. If this was at tier 6, maybe it would be decent. If it was at tier 5, it would be really good. But this gun just doesn't have a place. I had to snap that because he was getting rammed. And that was like the straightest flying shell I had all night. I'm going to show you the painstaking climb. Just so you feel my pain. You have 8.6 horsepower per ton. That's before you throw equipment on. So we're talking 8 horsepower per ton, basically. Well, you could throw all speed on here. You could get yourself going 30. Down a hill, sure. But now your gun isn't as good because its gun handling is terrible. Like, there's no point. It's bad. Look at me climb. This is so much fun. I remember sitting here, and I get, like, the tinglies all over my body. Because you're like, come on, come on, come on, come on. But you're not getting anywhere. You're going, come on, come on, come on, come on. But you're going, go on, go on. I don't know. Listen to this. That's the sound of the money that you wasted. This is a $5 bill. That you don't have anymore if you bought this tank. Oh, but maybe you bought happiness, right? I bought myself a Hydra. That's happiness. I bought myself a Ragnarok. That's happiness. I bought myself an ISU 152K. That might be happiness. No, you just bought misery. You paid for sadness. You paid for Wargaming happiness. You paid happiness for them. They're looking at like, they're thinking to themselves, look how great we are, releasing this tank that these players bought. They love us. We're so cool. And then when you don't buy it, they're thinking, why didn't anyone buy it? This tank was amazing. We gave them exactly what they wanted. Oh, that shot. And we gave them exactly what they wanted. And I don't know, it's like a lose-lose. This is terrible. Wargaming, this is a horrible tank, and everyone at Wargaming needs to know, guys. You do not buy this tank. If you did, demand a refund. This is unacceptable. They need to know that this was terrible. This was awful. And you know what else was terrible? The double tap. That was a horrible vehicle. This was our Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. 2 terrible tanks that no one wants to play. I should hope, anyway. Wow, my armor worked a little bit. Hello, sir. I'm gonna load my premium, put this in your lower plate, and do 588. Wow! A decent roll for the first time. We're up to 1200. We're just struggling to do our health worth of damage, and we just have 1500. We've just broken even. Notice how myself and this other AVRE have to drive sideways to shoot these people. And unlike the Centurion, we don't have a strong turret. We just die. I don't know. Hello, AMX M4. I just ate my own guy's shell. 1688. That's gonna be it. Enjoy the pain as I drive. This reload is so long. This is with food activated. With food activated, my reload is 17 seconds even. That's with food activated. Oh. Thank goodness that game is over. Now we're on Cliff, the last game of the night. I refuse to play another one. And finally we have a decent game because they put us top tier. That's so slow. I've sensed a returning joke coming on. A returning joke from my brick gameplay 5 years ago. I sense... No, I don't know what was worse. At least the brick has been buffed to the point where it's usable, and some people say it's a beast. And I admit, it's pretty good. Now it is. It's still not as good as the stats that they said it would have when people were first buying it. So I still think that's the most scumbag tank ever introduced into the game, because it was, at the time, the most expensive tank in the game, and the stats did not line up with how they said it would be. The reload was worse, the engine was worse, the turret armor was worse, and the gun depression was worse. They didn't touch any of it. They buffed the gun depression a little bit, but otherwise it's terrible. Don't hit me, sir. Thank you. He misses. That guy's gonna stay there the rest of the game, and he's gonna have a great game. That's it. Snap. Dead. That's this tank in a nutshell. You don't have fun doing it. And then guess what? I got to drag that guy down with me. I'm like, hey, this tank sucks. I'm not having fun. Neither will you. Boom, dead, out of the game. Oh, hello there. Easy, easy, easy. Side shot. Where is it? There it is. Stupid squirrel. Alright, I don't know why the squirrel was back 5 years ago, but this time, side turret, 780 damage done. What a horrible joke. I pretended to shoot myself, but I didn't. I shot the squirrel. But there was no squirrel. Because it's all in my head. I'm going crazy. Back of a VK. Hello, sir. Wow. Thanks for lining up and letting me shoot you. 2,000 damage. Now we get to see the gun work, but again, if I'm in a dreadnought, I'm moving quicker, I'm reloading faster, I'm doing more damage, I have higher penetration. You know? This gun handling is terrible. But this game, it's flying straight. And all you have is HE, so you explode on spaced armor and tracks. You don't have heat, you don't have AP. You are not a Dreadnought. Dreadnought has 175 pen on its AP, 250 on its heat, 700 alpha. This thing is, I think, a 780 alpha with its HE with 120 pen. And then if you load the 160 pen, you have 600 alpha. It's terrible. Oh, okay, well, that's a tier 5. Goodbye. That was fun. I'll take the hit from the AVRE. There it is. I knew that was coming. I didn't really care. Golly. He's gonna have a better game than me just sitting there. I think that's how you're supposed to play this tank. You're supposed to play it exactly like you would artillery. Hiding. Like a little baby. Like a little punk. Anything? Nothing. How about this guy? Plaguebringer. Let me shoot you. Right in the booty. Nobody shoot him, please. Artie, I said don't shoot him. Thank you. 3,221 damage done. 5 kills. Can we get a top gun? Listen how enthused I sound. Isn't this amazing? No? Didn't think so. We have Bert right behind us. Dreadnought kills the 40 TP. Hello, sir. Are you enjoying your purchase? Does Bert actually have shots on him? Wow, that's crazy. Don't worry, though. All we need to do is splash his tracks. And we've got ourselves. Just kidding. No Top Gun for the Clone Guy. Or Sod Mad Haven. Holy stinking moly. This tank is bad. 3,200 damage. 474 assist damage. 5 kills. That's it. I don't care. This tank is trash. Get it out of my garage. Thank goodness I don't have it in my garage. I'm playing on Sodmad Haven's account. But I would sell this. No, first I would reach out to Wargaming. I would tell them that this tank is terrible and not worth the money. And I would ask for reimbursement or an apology. Or both. Then, when they won't give that to me, because they won't, they hate me, and they say, sorry, you bought it, terms of service, I would sell it. Then sell the rest of my tanks. Then sell my account. Then smash my Xbox. Throw it out the window. Hope it lands corner side down, on pavement, and shatters into a million pieces. Then I would regret my decisions. Minus the fact that I sold my tank. But the fact that I threw my Xbox out the window. And then I would write an apology letter to myself, asking for a reimbursement. In which case, I would not receive a reimbursement, because I don't have the money to reimburse myself. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, slap the like button, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your takes on this AVRE. Is it any good? Heck no. What is going on back there? What? Oh my gosh. She's throwing big boxes at me.
No, I'm not.
You threw it at my chair-ish.
I didn't throw it. I had it in my hand.
Well, do it again. I am in pain. I need to end my...
I didn't even touch you. Hit the chair. Quit that lying. It's stupid. I'm just kidding. Start playing taps. Go ahead, finish.
You killed me. I'm dead.
Okay, then I guess I'll finish what I'm doing.
Okay. Slap that like button, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. You know the deal, and I'll see you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.